Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Rich. Today we're going to learn how to make a chicken stir fry with vegetables. First we're going to talk a little bit about our ingredients. We have some broccoli, some zucchini, some yellow squash. This is actually a head of broccoli, one full zucchini, one full yellow squash, one carrot, a couple handfuls of snow peas, one red pepper, probably about 3 ounces of scallion, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and 1 tablespoon of ginger. Some other things that we have, a cup of chicken stock. As far as chicken stock goes, you can use either a bought chicken stock, you could use bouillon, you can make your own chicken stock, whatever type of stock you like. If you want to do this vegetarian, you can skip the chicken, use a vegetarian broth, and it works just as well. The good part about this is you can substitute whatever vegetables you like. If you don't like zucchini, but you love wild mushrooms, throw some wild mushrooms in there. If you like asparagus, whatever vegetables you like, it all goes good in stir fry. First thing that we're going to talk about is chicken. If you look at this breast, it's probably about a 5-ounce chicken breast. Recently, in the supermarket, chicken breasts are absolutely huge. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it, but they're literally 8 to 10 ounces, maybe even 12 ounces. Chickens are not normally that big. I find them to be rubbery when you eat them. When you buy a chicken breast, try to get smaller breasts or even use chicken tenders or chicken thighs, but don't get those really huge breasts. They're not really very good. Anyway, so we're going to start off by slicing up this chicken. We're going to slice it relatively thin. Chicken sliced. Get our pan hot. Going to add a little bit of olive oil. That's to be enough to kind of coat the pan, a couple tablespoons. As it heats up, it will actually disperse a little bit. To saute chicken, the pan has to be very, very hot. If you actually want to saute very quickly, which will give you a nice tender chicken. We're going to let this heat up for a couple seconds. You notice that there's smoke coming out of the pan. So we'll let go for another couple seconds and then we'll start going. Smoky nicely now. Put it at the bottom of the pan. Try to spread it out if you can. You notice I'm wearing gloves. If you're not wearing gloves, you have to wash your hands after touching the chicken. I'm just going to let that sear for a couple seconds. You notice I don't keep on turning it. I don't have a lot of oil in there. If you put a lot of oil in, it's easier to cook. However, you're adding more fat to your dish and it's less healthy. So I use a very, very small amount of oil. We're going to let this sear a little bit and then move it again. Basically, one of the reasons why I don't keep moving it is I want the pan to heat up and to continue cooking. Every time you move it, you're cooling down your pan. This is going to be enough to feed about 4 people. There's roughly a pound of chicken in here. Another mix. Let it go for another 30 seconds or so, and then it's done. It's a good thing about cooking chicken very thin, it cooks relatively quickly. We're going to take this out of the pan. You notice there's a plate here with some paper towel. The paper towel is to absorb any water. This is going to cook a little bit more at the end. So if it's not quite done, it's okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more oil in there. Just a tiny bit. I'm going to let that heat up. And the first thing I'm going to add are my carrots. Carrots take the longest to cook, so I'm going to add carrots first. Spread them out. Just let them sit. Carrots will actually cook for about 2 minutes. Okay. They'll be cooking for about 2 minutes or so. Next thing I'm going to do is add my garlic and ginger. And for this, I am definitely going to have to add a little bit more oil. So a little bit. Maybe a tablespoon. Once it starts to saute, the next 3 vegetables I'm going to add. I'm going to start with broccoli. Another few seconds. Right. Add the broccoli. Add some red peppers. Add the scallions. We're going to get that nice mix. This will take about 3 or 4 minutes to cook, I'm guessing. We actually add the snow peas. You'll notice I haven't added my zucchini and yellow squash yet. They cook relatively quickly. Okay, so this has been cooking for about 3 or 4 minutes now together. Give this a mix. And let it cook for about another minute or 2. The cooking time on this is a little bit long. It probably takes 10 minutes or so, but there's enough here to feed 4 people. If you were doing it just for a person or 2, like a very small amount, it'd cook a lot faster. All right, so our vegetables are just about cooked. They're still relatively firm, but cooked. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add back our chicken. We're going to add our chicken stock. Oh, actually, before we do that, this is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to add a little bit of cold water to it, just a tiny, tiny bit. Mix it up. This is called a slurry. It's used to thicken. You can't add cornstarch directly to it. It has to be in liquid form. We're going to add a cup of chicken stock. This is a pre-bought garlic sauce. You can use whatever type of seasoning you like. It's literally just maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons. You don't need a whole lot. The chicken stock has flavor. The garlic, the ginger, all that will give it flavor. A little bit of cornstarch. Mix it all together. Looks pretty good. All right, we're going to turn off our fire. We're going to open this up. A little bit of basmati rice I made. And the basmati rice, this is cooked with some sauteed onions, garlic, ginger, and chicken stock and a little bit of soy sauce. Start with some rice. Bring our stir fry over. Get our plate off. And lunch is served. Yummy. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like. Have a great day. Be well.